Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video we're going to highlight 5 projects that we expect to do really well this week. Obviously these are all pulled from the artificial intelligence and machine learning over at 𝗲𝗓.io. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And before we sort of go into the selection for this week, we will revisit the selection from last week. Some really good performance in there. I want you to see that from a transparent channel like ourselves how well some of these calls do or they don't do, because sometimes they can perform badly, but it's another good week. So let's get down to the desktop and let's have a look at those projects. Okay, so Quant Stamp. So this one was not one of the best performers last week, but it was pulled out by the artificial intelligence and machine learning over at advice.io, and they change over at midnight. So it might have just been that I missed that jump in price, or at least a percentage of it. Now you could have made 3.63% on Quant Stamp if you got in after my video and sold as it peaked during the week, which I think was on the 9th, or sorry, the 10th of February. So yeah, not too bad, but not brilliant either. Card Starter, on the other hand, you could have made 27% on this one. It's down 2.38% at the time of recording, but this one was pulled out by the artificial intelligence and machine learning over at advice.io, and 27% is not to be sniffed at within a week. Moving on, and we've got Inxt or INXT. This one performed 17%. You could have sold this at $23 plus, and when I called it out, it's at like $19. So again, performed really well. Big Data Protocol. This one didn't perform as well as expected. It did 1%, but it is still being called out by the artificial intelligence and machine learning over at advice.io. So maybe we're just waiting for that. Obviously, we've had a very volatile market, right? So it's difficult to pull out projects that you're going to see gains last week when we had the pullback that we did. So I'm really happy with the performance of all of these projects because you could have sold for a profit on every single one. Moving on to the final one, which is 𝗕𝗓𝗪 or Quash. Now, for me, this one did 2%. You could have sold at a 2% profit. Again, not the best, but when you consider how volatile the market was last week and this week, for me, I'm quite happy that you could have sold all of these at a profit. Do let me know what you think in the comments below of these 5 selections for last week. Do you think they performed reasonably well? I mean, I would be happy with 27 or 17%. Obviously, you don't have to go into all of them. Just pick out the ones utilizing advice.io's artificial intelligence and machine learning. If they resonate with you, obviously none of this is financial advice. It should be really sort of seen as educational purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. So let's get on to the 5 that are being pulled out by advice.io and the artificial intelligence and machine learning. So before we get into this week's selection, I do just want to mention that Nick and myself are setting up our very own NFT project. Now, our project will have a VIP club, and the VIP passes will go on sale on the 28th of February this year, so just days away really. NFTs and metaverse will fundamentally change the world we live in forever. Nick and myself passionately believe this. We strongly believe that it's here to stay, and we wish to be the premier project to deliver metaverse avatar clothing and deliver physical items in the real world on the Cardano ecosystem. So this is the pass that we've got that's going to be going on sale on the 28th of February. If you want more details and you want to see sort of some of the behind the scenes stuff, do drop into our Discord. It's free to join our Discord. The link is in the description. So a little bit about the project. Our membership NFT pass will be built on the Cardano ecosystem and is limited to 10,000 NFT passes. Our membership NFT pass grants you exclusive access to our VIP club in the metaverse. So once the metaverse games go live, you will have access to our club where we will hold events. These events could be crypto related events, high or highly sought after networking events with key people in the crypto space. You get priority access to future NFT drops, and we will be doing one in Q2 this year. Priority access to proof of styles, limited, luxury, sustainable and physical clothing range that is authenticated on the blockchain. So you will literally be able to tap your phone on the item of clothing and it'll come up with all the details and authenticate it for you. And it's pretty obvious who we're partnering with that. There's going to be some huge partnerships for our project, but I'm not going to announce them just yet. These will be accompanied by their own metaverse NFT for your avatar. So what does this really mean? It means that when you purchase a physical item of limited sustainable clothing, from proof of style, you will also get an NFT that you will be able to wear that item of clothing on your avatar within the metaverse. So lots of really cool and unique things going on here. We haven't put everything into the roadmap because we haven't fully signed all of our agreements with our future partners. And as we do, we'll be adding to the roadmap. So, we're really under promising with the plan of over delivering. Just some of the VIP NFT ticket benefits: priority access to the first NFT drop, private community chat, priority access to the physical clothing brand and metaverse clothing drops. We all know how difficult it is and how disappointing it is when you miss out on an NFT drop that is sought after. We believe these will very much be sought after. Regular airdrops, our virtual access to the metaverse, big surprise airdrop to one lucky ticket holder once all tickets are sold. Just a few. I won't get into the roadmap. Website should be live this week. Again, just jump in the Discord to find out more details. Really interested to get your views and opinions. So the first one is Ravencoin Classic. Again, like this one for me is very volatile, and that is probably where the money is, in the fact that it's very, very, very volatile. It's at 0.0000787, down 0.5% at the time of recording. Again, I don't really know too much about this project. It is up and it's at A3, so it's a strong contender, this one. A3 is very good, and if you've been watching the channel for the last sort of few days or even like the last week, most projects are around this area here, right? Like, so this is, expecting some price discovery, so do look into it. A2 for your 𝗕𝗓𝗪 ratio, so pretty good. A1 for your fear and greed index, very, very greedy. A2 for your Sharpe ratio. A2 for your firm profitability. B2 for your peak end value demand, so that is what's pulling it down. And A2 for the moving average. So do let me know what your thoughts are on this particular project. It's being pulled out by the artificial intelligence and machine learning advice.io. is expecting a reversal in price discovery, so that's positive. Okay, and the next one was Anchor Protocol. I'm a big fan of Anchor Protocol. I've done some staking or yield farming, and locked in some of their stable coin. They have a stable coin. It's all around DeFi. For me, fantastic project, worth taking a look at it. Currently at $1.94. Now it's up 21.27, so we may have missed the price discovery in this, but there could be more in the tank. So taking a bit of a risk with this one, but I really do like this project, so I did want to call it out as one to definitely do some research on. If we have a look at the artificial intelligence and machine learning, 𝗕𝗓𝗪 ratio is a D, so that is pulling it down. Sharpe ratio is B2. Your firm profitability is unrateable, so that's unfortunate. And then you've got your fear and greed index. It's super, super greedy at the moment. So yeah, definitely worth taking a look at this one. The next one is FTX. So obviously this is an exchange. You've got the Super Bowl, probably why there's lots of chatter. It's up 2.93% at the time of recording at 45.28. Lots of advertising and marketing happening with this particular exchange, ranked 26. So, you know, to be honest, one to definitely take a look at for sure. I imagine that the price will probably fall back down at some point, you know, after, you know, the Super Bowl and everything sort of dies down. I imagine that lots of people would have been buying this in anticipation, but, you know, lots of people getting into it when they find out what it is. So this is a B1, again, moved up rankings from probably around the C region. B1 is good. The 7-day change is minus 2.17%. Again, we expect this to do really well. Amiad ratio is a B. Your fear and greed index is a B1. Your sharp ratio is B2. Your moving average is A2. Your firm profitability is A1. It's super profitable, this one. Peak end value demand is B2. So yeah, looking like it's going to be a very, very strong project for this week. Moving on, Elrond, you know, the internet scale blockchain is live. Looking to really get into the payment side of things with Utrust. Again, expect big things, fantastic tokenomics, one that Nick and myself are heavily invested in. Currently at $203.75, up 6.33% at the time of recording, rank 36. The 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗔𝗡𝗧𝗏 has this rated at B3. Again, it's on the up. 7-day change is 27.87% positive. Your Amiad ratio is D, so that is pulling it down. Your fear and greed index is A1. It's super, super greedy. Sharp ratio is a D, pulling it down. You've got B2 for your moving average, not so bad. And your firm profitability is C1. Again, I expect this to do a reversal, and I expect that C1 to change over time. Moving on to the fifth and final project, and that's Neo. Again, not a project that I'm overly familiar with, but it is being pulled out by the artificial intelligence and machine learning, up 3% at the time of recording at 22.11, rank 63. One definitely worth taking a look at. It's C2, which is the lowest. It's extremely poor at the moment. It's actually up a rating though, so we're expecting some price discovery potentially. 7-day change is minus 0.78%. And your Amiad ratio is B2, fear and greed index is C1, your sharp ratio is D, your firm profitability is also D. I expect that to change over time. Peak end value demand is B2, and your moving average is D. So, these are some projects to perhaps take a look at. Have a look at advice.io and the artificial intelligence and machine learning, see what they're saying there. Do the research, and perhaps one of these projects will resonate with you, and you may make an investment. Who knows? Do let me know in the comments below what you think of the 5 projects that are being called out today. Do you like them? Are you considering making any investments? Really interested to get your views and opinions, but do let me know what 5 projects you would pick out for this week. I'm always interested to see your selections, so definitely do that. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.